Alright, so this morning's going to be just a quick update. I ain't got a whole lot going on, but didn't want to keep you up to speed as far as what we're doing now. But I'm going to show you, I did get the plum tree in. It's a Santa Rosa plum tree. We've had plum trees before. We did have plum trees when we lived in Great Falls, but they weren't this type of plum tree. These are much bigger plums, and apparently this plum tree is a lot hardier than the ones we had, and it's probably going to be a whole lot bigger. So it should provide shade around here, especially for like the ducks and the chickens. So that's a good thing. We'll keep you up to date on how that thing's doing. Here's all the nut bags. Well, they're not as nut baggy. They're pretty normal. Nut bags are over there. But things are starting to cool down now. And it's time to start adding the apple cider vinegar back to the chickens and the ducks. And we'll put it in the rabbits' water too. I'll deworm them. So it's definitely that time of year. But the other thing is, especially like with the garden, this is going to be the issue with this one, with our banana tree. Our earliest frost date's around November the 1st. So I just got to determine on when I'm going to cut this thing back and cover it up with hay to make sure it'll make it through the winter to come back out next year. It's starting to cool down, which is nice. It's a nice time of year. And everything I've got planted in the garden now is okay for the winter. Well, other than the peppers, but believe it or not, I'm gonna try it again this year. I'll cover the peppers and see how they do, because I do still have peppers coming out. You can see, look at all these peppers. I mean, it's still producing. Even the banana peppers are coming out. And this bell pepper. So yeah, I still got plenty of peppers. The carrots and all that's going good. And one of the odd things was we ended up having clover come out on its own. So I've been pulling the clover and giving it to the rabbits. They love it. See all the clover that's in here amongst these carrots? But all the other greens and stuff are mostly for the rabbits. Man, you ain't gonna believe this, but look at this. That's a tomato. It come out on its own. Look at that. Tomatoes are nuts. Lemon tree's doing great. Look at that. That thing's got some size on it this season. So let me go get all this water situation straightened out, and I gotta get the apple cider vinegar back in the mix. And good thing about the apple cider vinegar is it deworms them, and the probiotics that's in that's really good. But now we do use the apple cider vinegar that still has the mother in it. If you use that store-bought manufactured kind of apple cider vinegar, it ain't gonna do you any good. It'll still deworm them as far as all the probiotics and stuff that's in that stuff, but that's not in there. So if you're going to use the apple cider vinegar, I'd go ahead and get the apple cider vinegar with a mother in it. You'd be much better off. Hey, chickens. Yeah. How y'all doing, chickens? How y'all doing? What you doing in there? Y'all going to town? All right. I do try to get out the eggs as soon as I can. I just don't like having snakes in my coop. And also, we did go out and cook up another batch of corn. You can see how much they've gone through. Let that ferment. They love that stuff, because it is that time of year where it starts cooling down. I'm not so much worried about heat exhaustion, heat stroke with my chickens and my ducks. So I started giving them corn again. And I dumped it this morning. Good Lord, it's already gone. I dumped it this morning, but as you can see over there on the ground, there ain't nothing left. What you doing there, chickens? What you doing, chickens? Good Lord. And like usual, Flossie made it louder and bigger. But let me get their water situation straightened out, get their apple cider vinegar all straight. I'll have them squared away, and we'll pay a little visit to the rabbits. All right, the goal is I should be getting 1 tablespoon per every gallon of water. This is a 5 gallon, or I'm sorry, 2.5 gallon. Let's go 2.5. There we go. I got to say, the chickens' waters aren't nearly as much as the ducks are. The ducks are just, oh, God, Lord. Chickens aren't nearly as bad. So the only thing aggravating about the ducks' water, see all that I just poured out? I mean, look at the inside of this stuff. That's why you gotta pour it out. They just make it so nasty that you end up having to dump a lot of it out. So you put an apple cider vinegar in there, you have to dump it out. That's the only thing that drives me nuts. Ducks have got to deworm them too. See how fast a duck can dirty up water? Just did it. Look there. The only good part is I know they're getting their apple cider vinegar. Let's see how they're digging in the dirt and sticking their mouths right back in the water. Look what they're doing. So it's getting dirty immediately. Same thing. Right there in the dirt, back in the water. Right there in the dirt, back in the water. But at least they're getting an apple cider vinegar, so you know, it's part of the deal. All right, the other thing that I'll let you see here and you kind of notice is they're kind of going through feed a whole lot more now and it's cooler too, which is another good reason to supplement them with that fermented corn. It kind of saves. Now, mind you, I don't mind them going through feed, but it gets quite expensive when they start double doing. So that fermented corn definitely helps on that end. And with the fermented corn, really all we do is we buy the deer corn and cook it down, and then put it in a bucket and let it ferment. They love it. So then it helps fatten them up, you know, get them, or put some fat on them for the winter time. So then you ain't got to worry about them getting, you know, too cold, frostbite, or anything else. So let me get their feed straight. Sit there, chickens. Sit there, there, chickens? What y'all doing there, chickens? Alright, the rabbit's been doing good. Scooter done turned his house over again. What's up with that? Huh? What's up with that, Scooter? Everybody still got plenty of feed and water. Yeah. Crazy Daisy's doing alright. What y'all doing up there, chatting? Huh? Y'all chatting? Lily, you the sweet one. What you doing there, Lily? Huh? I'll give y'all a carrot this afternoon. Y'all be good. And yeah, I do give them a carrot in the afternoon, which not the big carrots, but you know, little. I think I give them one of those in the afternoons. But what I normally do is I've been picking clover for them and letting them eat that. Now I want to let that kale get a little bigger and those microgreens get a little bit bigger before I start snipping some stuff off. And because I want the plant to keep on producing, but I don't want to just knock it all down. And see, this is the height that stuff is now. And even over there in that back one. So I just need them to get a little bit bigger before I start snipping off leaves to go feed them to the rabbits. And they don't get no whole big piling of that stuff. I mean, I give them probably maybe a cup, maybe a half cup, probably a half cup of that clover in the afternoons. Because really during the daytime, they don't do a whole lot. They kind of sleep, lay around. They get active late evening and into nighttime. They're more nocturnal than they are during the daytime. So, man, them chickens is busy, boy. Alright, the other thing I gotta do, I'll show you. I gotta get these chickens in this garden somehow. Alright, I want to get the chickens in this side of the garden. And I just need to fence it off. And just put maybe 2 or 3 chickens in there and just let them go to town. And start scratching that stuff up and fertilizing it. I just got to find some fence to do it with. Let me block that thing off real quick and I'll grab 3 or 4 chickens. Well, probably 2 or 3 chickens and throw them in there and let them go to town. Alright, I got them a temporary fence up right here. So I'll let them in there and let them go to town for a couple of days. I can just go ahead and take that one back out, roll it up and throw it over there. So give them some water in there and we'll throw 2 or 3 chickens in there and just let them go at it. Alright, with that size area, I'm going to start with 3 of them. Just let them go at it. Already working. Yep, look at that. She's working already. There you go. I think with that size of area, I probably could do 4. 3's fine. I'll put 3 in there and let them go at it today, and then do it for about the next couple of days, maybe another week. I don't know. We'll see. And just let them go in there and fertilize and scratch all that up and clean it out. Let him do the work for me. All right. I think the ducks are jealous. They are, them ducks. They're jealous of chickens being in there. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Well, they already doing a number on that thing. Look at them. Huh. And the other chickens know they got out. They stand there looking at them. Yeah. Huh. They're trying to figure out how to get there to them. They know they got free time today. And that's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny. Alright, I said the day would be, I'd at least catch you up. It's kind of short, sweet, and to the point. But that's what's been going on. We ain't had a whole lot going on right now. You know, usual stuff, still messing with the chickens, the ducks, and the rabbits. But got any comments, suggestions, whatever, put them in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. God bless all of you, and I hope I see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.